event, but what we did is we seeded leader overwhelm, seeded executive mentoring. Team effectiveness seeded the insights discovery.
Yep.
That we'd written over there.
Okay.
David did one on how to find risks and opportunity in your business. Seeds a diagnostic. So
those are kind of like the magnets into those things.
Yeah, so as much as I'm saying all these things are disjointed, it's kind of like we create something and then we just tuck it in the back.
Yep. Yeah, but there is some rhyme and reason. I can hear that there is some rhyme and reason to what you guys are trying to do. But you guys are still kind of fleshing it out, though, at the same time.
Right.
It's still a work in progress.
So if I have a 6-hour course,
yep.
You said pricing is kind of by the hour.
Yep.
What's a 6 to 8 hour course value?
6 to 8 hour course. Okay, let me do some math. 6 to 8 hours. Let's say if they're all, so we got 360 minutes. If it's a 6-hour course, we've got 360 minutes of content. We could probably break those up into 20 or 30-minute modules. Yeah, that's like probably at least a 997. Potentially like 1497 for that much content, because that is quite a bit of content.
Let me play with this then, because same content of what we're doing up here, which is $100,000 to do something. Dropping that down to something that's $1,500 feels like minuscule. And so, but I don't know if I could sell that for 10,000, right? So I'm just I'm not sure where the
it could be more, right? Again,
I think it's so for example, the diagnostic program, the nickname we have for it right now is Find the Money. So how to find the money in your business so you can imagine a guarantee. This thing cost, make it up, $10,000, and we guarantee that you're going to find at least 100. And I know that's pretty deep we don't have to necessarily solve it, but if it helps you think through the funnel.
6 modules. It's actually like 12 30-minute modules. 12 30-minute modules. I mean, again, pricing again is something that you need to test.
Yeah.
You need to see where the market pushback is,
and you
right?
need
That blowback.
Volume of interest in order to even
test it. Yeah, you need to drive some people into it.
Yeah. That's the issue. That's why we don't really know the answer, John.
Yeah, it'd be hard to know. But yeah, I mean, you can certainly test the waters. It's super easy to do testing, right? Once you've got enough traffic into the funnel. I mean, I could see it, maybe going, 2997, maybe more. Again, it's hard to say until we've got, some sort of data to refer to. Okay, I mean, I could be totally talking out the side of my, without knowing, right?
Right.
I'm just like for typical, coaching courses. I know what coaching courses. I kind of know what the market will bear there for the most part, right? Because I've worked with enough coaches.
Yep.
Kind of know what that. But I've got data to support it, right? With this is kind of something new.
My argument would be that the perceived value of a coach versus the perceived value of consulting. I would expect that the coach would be a lower price, hopefully by orders of magnitude, but don't know. That was one of the things that Terry and I were doing with Business Consultant Institute. Our argument was, all you coaches, delete the word coach from your vocabulary and call yourself a consultant starting right now.
Yep.
And then expect to bump your prices up right away. That's just the logic. All right, so what do we do?
So it sounds like because you got a lot of stuff. I mean, I think this is going to help you right now, understanding now that you guys probably have the ability to create the missing pieces, the missing links in the chains, right? You've got the content, but it does need to be produced.
Yeah.
Right. We need to fill it out so that we've got something that we can offer. Because if somebody bites and we don't have anything we can deliver, now we've got a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think what we need to do is we probably need to we need to work this out here on the lower end.
Yep.
And then come up with some initial pricing that we could test, right? If we're going to be downselling from these $10,000 and $30,000 price points, right? Then you're probably talking, okay, we have this DIY video course. It's 6 modules of 30 minutes each, or it's 12 modules of 30 minutes each that are going to help. They're going to help you in this area. Then we could test the waters. It's $4,000, right, for the DIY.
Yep.
And then maybe with and we'll check in with you. We'll check in with you once a week, right? Or
the other thing this could be is like a per seat. Here you can. They're probably going to do it multiple people anyway. So rather, maybe what we say is, listen, it's $4,000, and we recommend you create a 3-person team to go through it and implement it, rather than you trying to do it by yourself. Or it's $10,000, and we suggest a 5-person team or something.
Yeah. Yep, that's another good. Again, you can test anything, right, and see how it's received. It would be interesting if there was a way, but there would be no reason why they couldn't just share. Why they couldn't just share the login?
I don't think there's any way for us to control that. They're gonna so given that they're going to do that, I'd rather make it a bonus, allowing them to do it.
Yeah.
And then the perceived value is higher for something they were going to steal anyway.
Sure. Yeah, it makes sense. Yep. So so I like all of it. I mean, I think we've kind of filtered some things out for sure.
Yeah.
This is important right here to really understand. Okay, who is it that we really want to work with, right? We want to work with the best clients that pay us the best clients that we enjoy working with, that pay us the most amount of money. Right? We don't want to. Nobody wants to work with pain in the ass clients. Nobody does, right? Because I don't care how much they're paying me. If I've got nothing but headaches and going home with stress every day, to me it's not worth it, regardless of what I'm being paid.
Right.
I just don't. I don't want that stress, because it just filters into so many areas, other areas of potentially of your life.
Right. Right.
So that that would be something to really have a strong grasp of this thing right here, right? Yeah, I know this looks attractive, but there could be a whole lot of headaches that come along with that client too.
Yeah.
So different things like that are things to look at. So definitely need to flesh that out a little bit more. Again, and you and your team need to be a much more clear on really who you want to serve, because then that's gonna, once you know ideally who you want to serve, then all we need to work out is getting in front of that audience.
Right.
Right. But if you're trying to serve both of these, right now you've got 2 things going on. You've got different messaging for these people as opposed to these people. You can't probably message these people the same.
Yeah. So we really need to say what's the one demographic to get the one message right.
Yeah.
To go.
And once you get that down, sure, then you can diversify a bit, right? Sure. Yeah, but you got to get that one thing down, and I would always suggest, start with the one that you really want to serve, that that you're 100% confident that you can help, right? Start there. Don't start with the headache clients, because your business is going to suffer. Yeah, if everybody has to go into work every day, right? Nobody wants to go to work. Right. And if it feels like a job, and they know, oh God, I got to go see this client this week. Oh yeah, they're just dreading it, right?
Yep.
So hey, let's work with the people that we believe are going to be a lot funner to work with. It's going to be that culture is going to be there, the synergy is going to be there. That's where I would start for sure.
Okay, good. Okay. Well, and there's a lot more depth that we didn't get into, but
this is a lot. This is a lot. Yeah, this is
the
deep.
word. The word is simplify.
Yeah.
It's build here and simplify what it is we're after.
Yeah, but here we definitely need more automated money though. If you're at the mercy of budgetary cuts and stuff like that, and you don't see them coming, you get blindsided by them because you're not privy to what's going on in the C-suites.
That's what happened with this last big one.
Yeah, so you don't see it.
Our last major client.
Here you are thinking you're floating along. Yeah, we got this great client. The money's coming in, and boom, that client goes away. Now what do you do? Right? That's the other reason that this isn't always the best way to go, right? Because now all your eggs are in these 1 or 2 clients.
Right.
How many of these guys can you really serve with that team? How many of these clients can you serve? How much human resource goes into supporting that client?
So our roster we've got a pretty deep roster of contractors though. Because this group is not the group out doing the work. David and I will oversee. So it's like whatever Joel's language was today. you oversee and own the client relationship.
Right.
You do the quality control to make sure the right people are in the right place.
Yep.
And so you're overseeing and supervising, but they're the ones doing the work.
Yep.
Very similar for us.
Okay.
Yeah, very similar. So the contractors are the ones out doing it.
So you've got a fairly quick. You have the ability to scale quickly.
We have the ability to scale quickly with some risk, because these guys are all free agents. Mm-hmm. And
But have they been vetted?
Oh yeah, no, we've got people that we have worked with before that we know they're amazing. Clients love them.
So what's the risk?
That they're working for somebody else because they're free agents.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. They could be under contract with other people.
Yeah, because we're not feeding.
So
them
when
right
you
now.
need them, they may not be available.
That's the risk. Okay. So if we're able to get an engine going that keeps them working for us, because we always have a project for them.
Yep.
Then no problem. And the other thing, I think you said it earlier. As the stable revenue goes like this, and then like this, and then like this, we can put one or two of them on payroll. And then it's, right? But we're not going to do that in such a way that if there is contraction, because this is...
I get it. I have the same growing pains, so I get it. Okay.
You're going to keep this, right?
No. I'm gonna, actually, I want you... this hard copy I'm going to keep.
Yeah, let me take a picture.
Let's take a picture.
You got it.
All right? And, ideally what I was doing before was I was actually... the ones for the people I couldn't see in person, I was doing it on Zoom, and so I would do it on the whiteboard on Zoom.
Yeah.
But
so keep the video.
Exactly, and you will get a copy of the video though, at least. Render everything and get that up.